Do you have a box or two of old photos or other things that are just languishing in a drawer or maybe on a shelf or maybe even in a cedar chest such as mine? Um, and do you have a plan for that? Do you know what you want to do with them? Do you want to leave a legacy for your loved ones? In today's video, I have my photos here. Now, if you watched my other previous videos, you know I ended up with an empty box here that used to have my travel journals and creative writing in. I ended up relocating that to my memorabilia box because I had hardly anything in that one. And I temporarily put my grandmother's photo albums in here and some other photos here. So this is all basically photo stuff. And I don't know that I'm actually going to be getting rid of anything, but I do need to reorganize them. I've also mentioned in previous videos that my goal is to write a family history book at some point. So what I'm going to do is try and organize all that material that I have, which includes a lot of photos. So I'm going to try and keep, I think I'll do one box here with old family photos, and the other box I'm going to keep my family photos, like my kids and my grandkids and my immediate family in that one. So I've got all these loose photographs spread over the floor here so I could kind of see what I have. All of these ones up here are from my dad's side, and all of these other little ones are from my mom's side. Now, about 15 years ago, when my mom gave me all these extra photos of hers, we went through them all and she tried to identify as many people as possible, which I am so grateful for. And one thing I thought was really neat is this one photograph of my grandmother's in there, but it was made by the Unemployed Men's Club. It looks like they made a lot of toys for the children. So I don't know if that was like a Christmas project or something. Well, that was kind of neat. But my mom's family was very involved in the church and other organizations. And now up here, these are on my dad's side. I do know who some of them are. Some of them I do not. And they do not have a name on the back. So I'm going to have to try and figure that out. And try and figure out where people fit in the family tree, if they fit at all. Because some of these pictures I know are friends of my family. They're not really relations. I have some duplicates. I got two of Mervyn on a horse here. I got two of the little girl there. I think that one is Enid. I think that's her name. Anyway, I was just looking at these two, and I said this first one was sent to Mary and Syl from Mervyn. Mary was my grandmother. Syl was my grandfather. This other one says to Auntie Sophia from Mervyn, and Sophia is my great-grandmother. So was she his real aunt, or was she a great aunt? Was Mervyn Mary's cousin? Or was he like a second cousin, maybe the son of one of her other cousins? That is the mystery. I'll figure it out eventually. So anyway, I am going to get a folder and put all these loose photos in, and then I'll put them in that box there with the other old family photo things. So in the second box that had photos and things in, it didn't just have photos. I found there was an envelope full of pages that were from an old scrapbook of mine. That's all going to get shredded. I did take off the little pictures of my friends. I have another envelope here with stuff that I wanted to make a scrapbook for my son. So besides doing a family history book, I also have wanted to make scrapbooks for each of my boys for their childhood years. So I had started gathering together photos and other things for my oldest son. And, I got some like baby cards and things like that. I hope I didn't throw out all the baby cards for my other sons, but I think I did keep a few. So anyway, that is what that is for, and that is definitely going to be on my to-do list this year. I do have a little bit of garbage there, an old photo and some photo corners and some hair samples from a couple of friends. I don't need to keep that. That's going. I don't know if you're familiar with these glamour shots. Periodically, they would go around different places and get you all glammed up. And I have always hated these pictures. Hated them. But I can't throw them away because I had to buy them, It doesn't look like me. No, I never dressed that way. I never had my hair that way. And even the makeup is kind of over the top for me. But anyway, and I also found these photos here that I took on my trip to Italy, and my plan was to have them framed, but I never did get around to do that. And I also found some more papers to go in my mom's box downstairs. She wrote her memoirs, and there's a nice letter from my adopted grandmother to my mom's mom, who couldn't come for the wedding, and she describes the whole wedding and everything, which I think is amazing. And what else we got here? Tons of the kids' photos, photos, when you go to different places and they try and get more money by taking a picture of you. And Wet and Wild. The other one was the jet boat tours. That was several years ago. And then I have these printed out photocopies of other pictures. This, my youngest son, I spent a whole week making that costume for him because he was really into Thomas the Tank. And he, after going one block, he wanted to go home. And I said, no. I was up late working on that. I made him stay out a little bit longer. Because you only go one block, you don't have enough candy for everybody, right? Anyway, I am going to try and I will use some folders again and put them away in here for now. And definitely I will be starting to make my list of things I absolutely have to do. Okay, so I am done going through my photos here. These two big ones will not fit in the box, unfortunately, so I'll have to put them on top. Now, if you saw my my earlier video about why do we hang on to all this crap, I have some other framed similar photos downstairs, and I mentioned that I was going to offer them to my sons and see if they want them. Same thing's going to happen with all these. But I am going to, for now, I'm going to just keep them on top of these other boxes. So I did relabel. This one's just photos. That one's old photos. And I got everything in here. I grabbed some folders and kind of organized them a little bit. This is the envelope that has this stuff I want to use for my son's scrapbook. I've got some negatives here. I'm not going to get rid of those yet. I have other places where I store photos, so, that'll be coming. And of course, I already showed you what I have here for my old photos in there like that. I got a little bit of things I can reuse. A couple of envelopes, they're still perfectly good, so I'll save them. And this piece of cardboard, which will be perfect for making a sign for my yard sale. This is all going to be recycling, garbage, shred, and I already mentioned those papers over there are going to go back downstairs and put in my mom's bin. So I am going to gather everything up here, put them where they belong, and I will put my bins back in my cedar chest here and get it organized. So I've got everything back into my cedar chest here that I want to keep. I just wanted to show you here in my memorabilia box. I'd added my creative writing that I wanted to keep. And I put my school day treasure binder in here and my diploma. That wouldn't fit perfectly like that, but fortunately there's enough room that that could go like that. And then of course I have my old family photos there. And then this is the newer one. And so these big ones are going to sit on top. And then of course this is going to sit on top here so I can shut the lid. And in those boxes are my mom's doll and a few other things that I wanted to keep. And in that box is her tea sets. So I've already mentioned a few ideas I had for what I wanted to do with this stuff. I've got scrapbooks to do for my kids. I've got a family history book that I'm working on. Plus, some things are going to end up in shadow boxes. So, got my work cut out for me this year. Do you have any projects that you've wanted to do so you could leave a legacy to your loved ones? Whether it be scrapbooking or making a shadow box or something else. There's so many great ideas that we can do to reuse, repurpose our sentimental stuff. Please comment below. I'm really curious to see what other people are doing with their stuff. And if you have watched the video this far, I thank you so much. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I would love to have you. And I will see you in the next one.